Okay everyone, the final reveal of the bathhouse. Well, it's hailing now. Good morning everyone. We gotta make a bench for the shower so you can sit down and take your shoes off and on and do all that fun stuff. I got an old slab and some really nice logs that I guess I'm gonna use up for this. Here we go. Well, I had a few slabs laying around. I think this is the one we're gonna use. It'll clean up nice. It's got some pretty character to it. This might not work. It's super thin down here and a bunch of rotten bark, which means the tenon won't have at least 1.5 inches to go through because this is like 3/4 of an inch thick. I'm gonna look at that piece of cottonwood I got. The top of this is great, but same thing. I don't have a lot of width underneath to put the tenons in. Okay, so none of those slabs were gonna work. I didn't know how to tie it in. Couldn't figure it out. They weren't wide enough. There wasn't enough meat. I got this really weird piece of sequoia that someone started to do some epoxy on. There's like rubber dinosaurs in here. It's adorable. Some adult made a thing with dinosaurs in it. I like totals. We're gonna notch this out, stuff it in the corner, and see if it doesn't fall off the wall when we sit on it. You guys look. Prehistoric turtles. This is gonna be the coolest freaking corner ever. Okay, so I think if we kind of kitty cord this in, we'll stitch it from the bottom so you don't see it. We'll stitch it through the plywood. I'm aware it's not like super strong or anything, but the two legs in the front, which the butt of whomever is sitting on it, all that pressure is gonna go on the legs. And no one's gonna be standing in these corners. Anyway, so we're gonna make two 20-inch legs and put them on, fit it, and then we'll start sanding and we'll poly it and we'll throw it up. We'll be done in 10 minutes. Again, sanding away. Eat a fish. That's hilarious. Quick and simple. Purdy. Pollywogs. Again, I did not make this. This was given to me. Someone made it and left it behind at a shop. And some guy was like, "Do you want to play with this thing? There's some pollywogs in there." And I was like, "Yeah." Okay, it's time to make the door. We got to run to Ace. What would we do without you, Ace Hardware? What would we do? Oh. Half inch it is. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Whipped up a koa wood handle. This is the most finest ghetto outdoor shower in Alaska. But every little bit of koa deserves a little bit of oil. And you don't ever want to use paper towels when applying oil because it leaves all those dusties there. And I cracked that. But we got all the hoses situated. We got everything kind of cleaned up. We got every tool I own out in the driveway. We got the door up too. Thanks, honey. Okay. We got the door up. Used to rub this stuff in, but this is not my furniture. This is how fast can we build a halfway decent shower with a couple special touches. So it's hard when you got 100 things to do to stay focused. Tell me how it works, honey. Wow. Snug as a bug on a rug.
Snug as a bug on a rug.
Ooh. Okay, here we go. Phase 2 of the outdoor shower slash hauling water. My friend Augie gave me this little itty bitty baby pump. Just kidding. It says jet pump. I don't own a jet, but you gotta start somewhere. Act as not only a water transfer pump, but possibly a fire hydrant in case things ever get weird here. He told me that it's used to circulate coolant. People have radiant floor heating or heat their homes with fluid. Sorry, I can't remember the name. It'd be cool to be able to keep things wet. God forbid something happening. So I'm trying to figure out all the plumbing now. Got this big bad boy yesterday. Yes, I bought a brand new tank. Water totes that have only held water. People are charging 150 to 200 bucks. This was a bit more than that, yes, but it sits in the back of my truck. And anyway, I'm gonna get this plumbed up. I'm gonna play some Sleep Token for myself. You guys won't get to hear it, but they're awesome. I like to share what I'm listening to. And then you guys have to listen, or get to listen to the free music. Anyway, let's see what we can pull off with this. I bet I can show the song, but you can't hear it. Okay, just gonna tighten everything up and we'll go from there. I wanted to share with you guys something pretty interesting about the weather here in the springtime. Hopefully you can see. Those look like extremely dark rain clouds. And they are. But we're surrounded, maybe not surrounded, maybe half, 2/3-ish, there's mountains. Those mountains do weird things with the clouds. Also creates an extremely cold winter. Traps in the cold, changes the wind patterns. I don't know, I'm no meteorologist. Like, it looks like it's gonna downpour right now any minute, but usually it just like I see it over there, it blows away. Anyway, always be prepared for it to rain, but there's a lot of times I stand out here and just like kind of watch these really dark clouds go off in the distance. Okay, so remember how earlier I was telling you guys how those rain clouds are really deceiving? Well, it's hailing now, but honestly, what I was saying is true a lot of the time. Okay, here we go. I got my beanie back on. I got my beanie back, baby. Anyway, it's raining, and it's freaking cold. I'm listening to Neil Young right now. So, y'all gonna watch me put this thing together if you'd like, and I'm gonna plug it in and see what it does. Okay, well, here goes nothing. We got it pumped up. I'm gonna plug it in, turn the water on. I don't know if it works, but if it does, it'd be cool. Well, that's not where I need the water going. So I got a plug, and I got a 3/4 inch plug. I think I gotta go to Ace again. Be right back. Now that I put a puddle in the garage, it's definitely 1/2 inch, so we'll seal this one up, put the plug in. I think that's for, I don't know, a secondary loop, 2 outs, but it would need to return if it's a circulating pump. I don't know. I would imagine it'll start to make louder noises and pressurize and fill the bladder, but the bladder, I don't know. This might have sat outside for 10 years. No complaints, but I'm just wondering if the weather took its toll on the bladder. But anyway, here we go. I'm gonna plug it in. Give it a second, see if it doesn't blow up. So the pressure tank's definitely working because it's not plugged in and it's pushing all the pressure out. This is freaking cool. This is so cool. But I'm gonna plug it in and get rid of that water, fill up that tank. Okay, so last time I kind of just showed this thing being plugged in and used, but I'm gonna go over with you guys how it works and what we're gonna do with it and how this is gonna make our life a lot easier from carrying the 5-gallon jugs. Go through about 5 gallons a day, 35 gallons a week, but now we have a shower with the 275 gallon tank. And then we have the upgraded pressurized water in the kitchen, which is a 20-gallon tank. So we're being a little bit less frugal with our water, which is super awesome. Anyway, so I'm gonna connect this one, just a regular garden hose. And then we open the valve. That allows the water to come out. So this pressure tank holds more pressure than I want to find out if the bladder can handle. So we let it run for a minute, but we're gonna close it. I gotta plug it in. So in theory, I think it's gonna wanna... Oh, anyway, I'll show the power of this bad boy. Okay, let me back up. I want to talk about fire safety. Without a well and increasingly drier summers, it seems, and a super bad fire 7 miles from town last year, this all came to me. I was like, well, we got a sweet pump now. We got a bunch of water. So I actually have... It's not much, but it's something. Or if we had a chimney fire, I guess that'd be in the summer, but we have pressurized water and enough pressure to move it. So I gotta thank my friend August. He gave this to me as a gift. So thank you, Augie. Super cool. There's so many uses for this. Okay, now we're gonna go fill up the house. Flip on the light. Open up the 20-gallon tank. This is the first time we've done this. It's got some power. That's unreal how much power it has for an old pump. Okay everyone, the final reveal of the bathhouse. I do want to say the video is kind of all over the place. I understand that. We have so many projects going on. We're trying to film. I'm not going to show you guys me digging ditches and cutting trees down. I've already showed that. So I'm trying to throw in somewhat exciting things. So without further ado, the gal, the lady friend, had done some sweet decorating and I let her have full reign at it. So we got a black and gold theme and here we go. So you come out here. Got the door on, as you saw earlier. We got our koa wood handles. Koa is wood from Hawaii that I make cutting boards out of. Come in here, you got the super fun, fanciest corner seat. Sequoia wood, epoxy with some fishies. Again, I got this given to me, but we finished it off, did some sanding, made it look pretty. We got some really pretty white spruce from the property. Sorry, silver spruce in the front. And then, seen before, this is already on, hit your temperature. Towel rack, we got the his and hers robe section over here. Wet towels, dry towels after the shower go here. Got your shampoo and what are those called? Loofahs. Loofahs, just scrub a dub dub. We got the hoses kind of all cleaned up. You come down here, turn it on, and as we said in the last video, 10 seconds, we got hot water. And we do have a bug net coming. It was funny, I just got a comment, what are you gonna do about mosquitoes? We are in Alaska, great point, there are a lot of mosquitoes, so we're gonna order this like $20 bug net from Amazon, put it over here, have a little entrance to it. But yeah, we're only gonna have about 3.5 months of summer to use this, but it beats going to the laundromat and but tourists, a lot of people show up and they're using the showers in town, and it is nice to just walk out the back door, come shower in the great Alaskan wilderness. So if you made it this far, I really appreciate you guys tagging along. I promise you the parents' build is coming so soon. They land here in 30 days. We're still waiting for the ground to thaw. I just found ice underneath the brush pile this morning. It's like, holy smokes, the winter was so long. But excavator guys coming back, moving all the dirt, and then I can lay gravel, get the pier blocks in, and then I can take a breath until the folks show up. Upcoming videos, we're trying to prep like an outdoor living place for my parents. They're gonna stay in the RV. We're gonna have running water or electricity. We're gonna maybe set them up like an outdoor tent so they have like a little bit of living quarters, a little outdoor kitchen, and then ongoing maintenance of all the vehicles, the six-wheelers. We're taking a little trip in the Toyota here, I think, pretty soon. Do some mudding, just did a bunch of maintenance to that. But yeah, we're busy, we're very busy. So I appreciate you guys for being here, and feel free to check on the next video when it comes out. Have a great day, hope your summer's off to a great start.